control social media, says presidency. Senior Special Assistant to the President, Media and Publicity, Mr. Garba Shehu, has said the social media can't be left to operate without control. A State House statement on Monday said Shehu spoke at the Kawara Rafa Media Award in Abuja on Sunday night. He said the entire Kasuwan Magani saga that resulted in the death of more than 50 people was because someone posted misleading information on WhatsApp that went viral. All countries in the world are trying to make laws to check the excesses. Many countries are trying to control the situation. The Europeans have placed a new law that holds the companies responsible. In the United Kingdom, the parliament has received a report on social media. There is youth addiction to it, just like cigarettes. Without any form of control, it has done harm to women, ethnic minorities, individuals, institutions, and countries. The statement by the Deputy Director of Information, Mr. Atta Essa, quoted Shehu as saying, he said that to demonstrate that the government was not against free speech, the Minister of Information and Culture, Mr. Lai Mohammed, had repeatedly called for a meeting of stakeholders to agree on modalities for regulating the social media. The federal government is saying that stakeholders should come together and agree on regulation. We know that no matter how bad the situation is, it favors someone. Some have argued that our constitution already has laws on libel, but the laws of the 60s never anticipated social media. No government has the right to muzzle freedom of speech. We don't support the taking of lives as punishment. People insult others and share false information on social media. I hope that hate speech will be tackled so that Nigeria will be a sane place to live in, he added. He said the global trend required that a journalist should undergo training and licensing before reporting, adding that in the case of the social media, with a phone, a tablet or laptop, anyone can reach millions, sometimes for good and other times with ulterior motives. So guys, the federal government or the presidency is still insisting on a social media control or regulation. Of course, it's a good one. Let them regulate it so that it will avoid all manner of whatever they are bringing in as much they are saying is not going to, they are not trying to taking this freedom of speech of people's freedom of speech away according to what they are saying. Of course, let's play along with them. It is unfair for someone to just come up with something that is not, just fabricate something and start spreading it, all over the place. But that being said, now they are referring to UK, you're referring to Europe and all of that. But the issue is that they themselves, if you want to make things, or copy things that are happening in other climes, that is making the place to be more saner, I think you need to copy the good things. The question is that all the things that they are doing over there, the kind of lifestyle of our politicians here, have they been able to do that? Because their own behavior, the way they do things, because they would not be telling you, oh, Nigeria is a sovereign country. The way they do things, can we say the same thing that's the way the politicians over there do their things, that they only care for themselves? Our politicians here care for themselves, and that's why you see that the gap between the poor and rich, the gap between the rich and the poor is so wide. What are they doing about all those things? Because those are the things that can really cause a speech, that can really cause people to do all manner of things. Have you been able to put all of those things in place? All the people that they are trying to refer to, they are taking care of their citizens. We have people over there, they pay child benefits in this our climb. Can they do the same thing? Can they augment for people who their salaries cannot even take them home? What is the minimum wage they are paying? The roads and everything, the way the environment looks like, their own environment over there. Can we say the same thing in our own country? Because when it comes to something that will favor them, because they are trying to avoid people talking about what they are doing wrong. That is where the whole thing is coming from. Because the same thing they themselves are talking about, the same thing they did to previous administration, that they were really priding themselves, saying all manner of things, inciting words, saying things that can really cause ethnic and whatever problem, and which they did. No one is encouraging that. But what we are saying, that if you want to copy what, if you want to refer to things happening in Europe, happening in the UK, or happening in all those developed countries they are talking about, why can't you replicate the same thing here? You are talking about this one now. When the people start talking about the president going to abroad for treatment, have you ever seen their leaders coming to Africa or going to even other European countries or other developed countries to receive treatment? The first family of this country, they make it a pride. It's a normal thing for them to be going abroad for treatment. Have you been able to caution them not to do that? When you see people who are leaders who are doing that kind of a thing, and you expect people to be happy about it, and you are not doing all of those things, but when it comes to something that, oh, it will want to favor them in one way or the other, or maybe it is affecting them, that is when you see that they want to put their feet on the ground to make sure that that thing comes to pass. Good and fine. If you are talking about people fabricating stories that are not. But one thing I believe is that everybody is getting wiser. So nobody, like, a lot of people now, if you just send some things on social media or maybe on WhatsApp, people just read it and say, no, this thing, just discard it. Because some people can even post something that that happened maybe in other countries. You just look at the environment, check around before you can even start sharing it. I think that's one of the ways it can be done. Educate people on how to go about it. Look at some things before, some things that are being shared, information being shared to you, and in any of your devices. Look at it thoroughly before you can make your own judgments that, okay, could these things be real or what happened. Like, a lot of people want to just see some articles or see some videos going around. People just look at it, no, this one is not it's not real, this one did not even happen recently, or it didn't even happen in this country. They discard it. Those are the training that's supposed to be giving people, just like what they are saying now. Social media in the first place, you don't even expect people to say, okay, you have to go for training, because that is what the social media is all about. Unless maybe you are going to say, okay, people have to be, well, that's what they are saying, that people who do not go for training, they'll just get their laptop, get their gadgets, and they start doing journalism work. So everybody on social media now, if I can really understand what they are coming from, they have to go through training. Training was a social media, you go through training, and before you can be reporting anything. Someone said with a phone, you said with a phone or tablet, anyone can reach millions, sometimes for good or for bad. We said that the global trend required that a journalist should undergo training. It has life has stepped up beyond that. Everybody, you report what you see. They themselves, they always say, oh, if there's anything you see in your area, you report it with the help of all this modern technology. It took time for Nigeria to even get to where we are, because the same set of people like David Mark saying this whatever social media or getting phone is not meant for the poor. That was what he said, until there's this deliverance that came up, that it has now become a normal thing for us in Nigeria. Now they try to make sure that everything, they want to squeeze everything out of the masses. My own opinion is that good and fine, in whichever way you want to regulate it, treat people or train people, but not that, oh, before you can report anything, you have to go through training, you have to go to whatever. It has, the life has gone beyond all of those things. It's not only the journalists that will be doing all of those things. Of course, if you can do that to people in Nigeria, I'm not sure you'll be able to do that to people who are not in Nigeria, because people who are not in Nigeria, a lot of people are involved in, into this social media thing. But I believe that in Nigeria, they cannot really scale through when it comes to that. But my own case is that, make sure that things that are happening there, the roads, everything, the modern day facilities, modern day infrastructure, let it be on ground too. Let it be on ground too. Let it be said that, oh, people are trooping into Nigeria because of the way it has developed. Why can't it be so? Why can't it be so? The way at which their politicians are, going about treating their own citizens, Can you say the same thing in Nigeria? No, the same thing cannot be said. People are the people continue to live in abject poverty, and yet you don't care, you don't bother, you don't bother about it. People are being killed on a daily basis. People are being murdered on a daily basis. Injustice is the height of is the order of the day. Disobedience to court order is what you pride yourself in. The same thing is, can we say the same thing in other crimes, that they disobey court order just like that? Don't you know it's even more dangerous? Disobedience to court orders that this present administration has, seen themselves doing, pride themselves doing, is more dangerous than this social media they are talking about. Any little thing they start referring to, in the UK, in the Europe, the environment, people who have gone out of this country, go and check the environment of all those places. If you have not been there, you have people over there, call them, and the difference is always there. Why is it that we cannot attain that? But when it comes to all the things that, because people are reporting things that you are doing, that is why you are coming up to say all manner of things. That is just my own opinion. Let them continue with all this trying to, muzzle people up, trying to bring people to what they themselves have really caused in the first place. Someone said, now that some people criticize Mr. President, you can now remember that there is his speech. Therefore, you must regulate social media. But you have forgotten that before PMB came into power, you knew the kind of names you people in opposition called His Excellency Dr. Goodluck Ebele Jonathan and Baba Obasanjo, but heaven did not fall. Mr. Lai Mohammed, you cannot claim that you love Nigeria more than other Nigerians. Anything you do to Nigerians must be based on principle and equity and justice. The presidency are doing everything to control the media because they are afraid the world will know about their terrorist government evil perpetrated against its citizens. You can't control the media. We are exposing you to the world each minute of the day. Your end is near. Someone say, remember, Shehu, your government came to power through misinformation, lying and propaganda, which you are one of the propagandists through social media. You did not call for regulation of social media. Then, it's now they need regulation. Garba Shehu, you and your governments are selfish, and that's why your government is totally failed. You are a liar. Our government always concerned about themselves, not the citizens. You just don't want people to publish your maladministration. Even the government is guilty of fake news, but for the fact that they are above the law, nothing happens as a result, giving rise to his speech. Buhari, remember Judgment Day. No matter how wicked you are, if you like, forget Igbo people and let Hausa dominate your government. I want you to know that Nigeria is not made by northerners. A day is coming, God Almighty will vindicate Igbos the same way he remembered the children of Israel from the land of Egypt. Oga, go and control herdsmen and religious. Leave us alone. For popular reason only. We have relevant laws concerning media and free speech, so you can't go against our constitution. Someone say you benefited from the same social media and now you want to control it, Abi. So guys, those are the submissions of people and reaction from them as well. I don't know what you think about this regulation of a social media that the presidency or the federal government is bent on, regulating, or is bent on going in that direction. We don't know how they want to do it because they say they are calling people to know how best they can do it. Whether they want to cancel, they want to tell all this internet provider, whether it is all this YouTube, Facebook, and all of those social media sources that one can really get through all this information. Whether they want to ban it in Nigeria, I don't know how they want to go about it, or they want to say, well, before you can start reporting anything, you have to go for training, or it is only journalists that can be able to report anything that they see. Well, of course, you can't tell people not to have their social media a platform, Facebook and YouTube and so on. Whether they are going to cancel all of that in Nigeria, I don't know how they want to go about it. So guys, I leave your comments below in the comment section. Thank you very much. Bye.